عشان ما يفوتكش أي درس جديد بعد ما تشترك في القناة اضغط على علامة الجرس.
Hey, I'm on my way home. Do you need anything? The husband said. No thanks, I brought everything this morning, the wife said. Okay, I'm about to get home. Prepare lunch, I'm so hungry, the husband said. Okay, the wife said. She forgot to hang up the call and left the phone. And before he hung up the call, he heard his wife and his son talking. Adam, did Daddy ask about me? Mom, sure, honey, he loves you so much. I know he didn't. If he loves me, why didn't he teach me how to play chess game when I asked for it? Adam said. The father is still hanging on the phone, so he stopped the car and listening to what they are saying. You know, in the holiday last year, I took the chess game he gave it to me as a gift for my graduation and asked him to teach me how to play it. And while he was showing me the first two rules, his cell phone rang, then he dressed up and left. And when he came back, he forgot the whole thing. Do you know who teach me? Hanny's father. When he saw me keep telling Hanny to play chess with me, his father offered to teach me how to play it. Low down your voice. He's on his way, the mother said. The father is still listening. You know, Mom, while I was at Hanny's home and his father's coming back from work, he asked for a minute to say hi to his father. I heard his father saying, "Give me a hug," and Hanny said, "Here is a big hug." And I found Hanny came back to his room and his father's carrying him. Those words touched him deeply while he was in his car. His mom took him on her arms and said, "Isn't it enough that I hug you every day after school?" And that's the moment he heard the word that melted his heart and made him cry while he was still in his car. He said, "I long for Daddy's hug, Mom." She said, "Adam, your dad is so tired when he comes back home from work." He said, "I know. He also comes home carrying a lot of stuff and enters his room to continue his work and his phone calls. I know." So he got quiet because it's the usual answer. "Okay, I will play a game on your cell phone till Daddy comes home," Adam said. So the father hung up the phone before his son realizes. As he hung up the call, some other locked doors were opened unintentionally. He remembered what Adam said like a movie tape. Every word of his son he remembered was melting his heart. And there is a question without an answer. How come after 6 years he didn't think hugging his son? Suddenly, he felt like that he's the one who needs his son hug. He entered the store, he bought a new chess and put it in a gift bag, and then he returned home in a rush. He didn't know what to do or how to start. Everything he knew was just he had to start over. He left the documents and everything in the car, just took the chess game with him. He stood in front of the door and rang the doorbell instead of opening it by the keys. He knew that Adam will open the door. Once Adam opened it, he found his father standing with the gift on his hands, smiling for the first time. "Who's there?" the mother said. "It's Dad," Adam said. Adam was staring at the gift, but he told himself that it must be a dead stuff. His father entered, Adam shut the door, and on his way to his room, his father was still standing by the door. Suddenly, he heard his father saying, "Where is Adam's hug?" Adam stood still and turned around his head to assure himself that what he had heard was true. "Did you say something, Dad?" Adam said. "I said, where's Adam's hug?" the father said. "Here is a big hug," Adam shouted, and fell down in his father's arms. Adam's father threw the gift on the ground and hugged his son and kept kissing him all over his face and carried him like it was the first time he sees his son ever. His wife came out from the kitchen saying, "The lunch is..." She stood still as she saw her husband carrying Adam. Both of them were in a totally different world and didn't feel anything around them. He still carried him and hugging him. The father pointed to his wife to not prepare the lunch. The time passed and Adam fell asleep, so was his father. His father felt like that he is the one who longed for his son's hug. Adam woke up and found himself in his father's arms. He looked on his father's face, smiled, and fell asleep again. When they woke up, there was a new life is waiting for them. So take care of your kids. Don't let them feel jealous of their friends. Let them know what the meaning of mom and dad hug is, because if they didn't find it at home, they will long to find it outside home. And if they found it outside home, It costed a lot and you will pay for it.
ما تنسوش تشتركوا في القناة علشان تتابعوا معانا كل جديد.